Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity with me, Break It Dawn.
Right.
Continue deeper into the cavern.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Alright, try to keep her alive. Alright, we did it.
Eyes open.
A little too used to blights not posing a threat.
Be cautious. Be
And
constant.
not used to this higher difficulty.
Fish, sweat, sulfur.
The ogre matron sniffs at the air. Her nostrils as wide and dark as two pistol barrels. It's an odd analogy. Ah, good. The smell still lingers.
You approach the flames that whisper clan with the stink of Stalwart heavy upon you. You fill our halls with dreams of battle and bloodshed.
A feral grimace parts the matron's teeth. Yet even while her fingers clamp into fists, she watches you carefully. Why would I attack you? It was the Wolf with Many Mouths clan that attacked Stalwart.
Matron Forgash's clan. But it's rare that you thin-skinned folk know the difference. And Stalwart.
Her fierce gaze relaxes. Her teeth lock back into a snarl.
The villagers spy on our camps and spoil our hunts. They pick us off only to retreat behind their walls.
Cold fury rumbles in her voice.
Like a crack in the ice, they spread deeper into our lands with each waning moon. But we'll answer them blow for blow.
She punctuates her words by ramming one meaty fist into the other. The villagers seek the White Forge. They're not after you.
Yet they come with weapons in hand, and mark their passage with the blood of my kind.
Fiery black hairs bristle along her arms and neck.
And their strength fails, so they send you to carve a path through the fallen keep.
A shiver runs through her thick flesh. Durgan's battery unsettles you.
Of course it does!
Her hot breath hisses between bared teeth. The other ogres growl and glare at you. It seems the matrons being less aggressive than the males is only a relative comparison.
It's the diseased carcass of a ruined civilization. It festers with restless spirits and rotten magics. I see. Ugh.
She roars and clutches her head with wide, long-fingered hands.
Dreams. Hailstones falling like cannonballs from the ramparts. A frozen gale screeching through the tower door.
Her nails plow trenches through her ropey hair, raise a spot of crimson from her scalp. Finally, her growls subside and her breathing slows. She looks back at you with bloodshot eyes. Most dreams are fears given a face, but that does not mean those fears are unfounded.
My dreams drove me to found this clan. Now my dreams tell me that Stalwart's ambition will destroy us.
I don't place much stock in dreams.
Then you walk around with one eye blinded. Every matron among us earns her place by the power of her visions.
She clenches her fist tightly, her knuckles cracking like gunshots.
And now you'll tell me why you're here.
Her voice is calm, but dangerously low. So I am here for 1 and 4. I feel like selecting option 4 might anger her, since she's not a huge fan of Stalwart. So go with option 1. I heard another adventuring company. Members of the Leaden Key crossed your path. I'm looking for anything they might have found.
The night winds whispered this name to me. They found us, clubs and cannons ready. As for what we found on them...
Her eyes narrow, and she sighs. Heavy plumes gust from her nostrils.
I've more trust in you than those villagers. Or the next pack of fools they call here.
She scratches her head, and the rough sound is like the scraping of an iron file.
I'll give you my blessing. And the remains of the last clods that passed through. Perhaps they found something of value to you. But you must keep Stalwart from harassing us further.
She raises one thick brow to regard you. Agreed.
Then take the bounty of your foolish predecessors. May it serve you better.
Her lip twitches. One of the ogres standing near Berrigan mutters something in her ear.
Under the circumstances, I'll overlook your slaughter of my clan. You shall have the peace of flames that whisper. For now.
She scowls. But they did attack me first. Granted, I was invading their home.
I hope your skills are as fine as your words. It is rare that a matron betrays her dreams.
Yeah.
Nice. Alright, Leaden Key Expedition Journal. This leather-bound journal is embossed with the image of a key. Most of the pages are filled with rust-brown stains or writing too small to read. Be able to decipher a passage near the end of the journal. Couldn't detect how the front doors open, even after she pried at the iron tile from the relief. The more I consider it, the surer I am that the old Valian was right. We'll have to dispose of him, but we can't afford to act until we've destroyed the White Forge. Even his meager knowledge was a revelation to us. And if he's right, we've got to hope that the Cantek he speaks of was written down somewhere. We've decided to strike camp and search the area for books, records, something. Anything's better than sitting in the middle of this blizzard. Before I do that, I have a theory that the White Forge has something to do with animancy. Otherwise, why would the Leaden Key be trying to stop it? We've seen evidence, or we have evidence of them trying to prevent the study of animancy elsewhere. So I'm sure we'll have a choice at the end on whether or not to prevent the White Forge from continuing animantic practices or not. So we'll see. For now, the Celebrant's Dirge. Rewards 25% experience, Celebrant's Gloves, some copper, and an average item. Since the end of the Saints' War, the Woodens have gathered at Evan-Dewar Bridge to commemorate the sacrifice of the dozen who gave their lives to defeat Saint Widewin. It has become customary for priests of Magrin leading the processional to sing a dirge to end the ceremony. This year, when the priest attempted to sing the dirge, his tongue swelled in his throat, and he died painfully before the assembled crowd. When another priest attempted to sing the dirge a month later, he suffered the same fate. Some believe the gods are to blame for the priest's deaths. Others suspect vengeful readserents. Whoever is to blame, priesthood of Magrin and the soldiers of Godhammer Citadel want them brought to justice. Sounds like a good job for Kana.
Yeah.
I'll tinker with that. What could go wrong? All done.
Does count as stealing.
Sure.
Yes?
Oh, if he's all the way over there, I have a chance. Nice. Okay, does have a unique description. So Belt of Bountiful Healing, plus 25% healing received, which I think will go nicely with her weapon's effect, as well as some of her other abilities. While these belts provide no direct influence upon the injuries or fatigue of their wearers, enchantments do lend additional power to those spells of mending and recuperation which strike it. And we also got Archer's Gloves. Generic description, but plus 10% range damage. Which we have a better version of that already, don't we? Yeah, this. Also, he has equipment that doesn't stack. Let's do this instead.
Yeah.
Margaret's fire casts light in dark places.
Oh, and if I find something good, you can have half. I'll see what's ahead.
You may wander our camp freely.
Okay. Oh. It's right at the entrance. Alright, so as far as I'm concerned, we're done in Russet Wood. Let's check one thing. Okay, I was looking for any landmarks that match the map that we found. You sense the presence of one of the other pieces of Garrod's helm nearby.
When did Durance get bird legs?
Oh, I was holding down tab. Okay. Just
Right.
me to ask around about it instead of just searching for it, which is what I was going to do. So, Tana hasn't had any quests or anything, so I'm willing to bet she's tied to that quest. So about the merchant first. Darren's ears perk up hopefully. Have you come to trade? Would you happen to possess an old helm? Or a horn that looks like it's supposed to be attached to a helm? Darren opens a compartment in his wagon, pulls out a cracked horn partially wrapped in cloth. Okay, so I was wrong. It's a Darren. One of the villagers sold me this during a previous visit. He scowls. He said it came from some rare lake creature, was quite valuable. It's been dismissed as junk whenever I've tried to resell it. Darren pauses. Unless you know otherwise. How much to take it off your hands? Well, I'd like to make a profit for my trouble. 400 pans is the price. He looks at you hopefully. Done. The world fades and your vision blurs. When it returns, you find yourself in the icy waters of a bay, your body numb from the cold and your lungs burning from exertion. Nearby are Ardell and Ardwin. I had a hard time putting the R after the D. I wanted to put it before. Both of them are swimming madly in an effort to pass you. On the distant shore await the other members of your tribe, and with them, Alara, daughter of the chieftain. It is for her hand that the three of you are competing today. Give up, Garrod. Ardell passes you, and despite your best efforts, you can't quite catch up. You look around to see where Badrin is at, and it's by sheer chance that you catch sight of the sea serpent's head surging towards your group. As before, the world stops. The memories trail lost without your guidance. Attack the serpent. Your fatigue falls away as you turn to face the serpent. It charges you, its jaws wide, its foot-long teeth flashing in the sunlight. At the last moment, you dodge to the side as its jaws snap shut. Your hair too slow, and one of the serpent's horns tears open your forearm to the bone. You grit your teeth against the sudden pain, and wrap your arms around the serpent's neck before it can turn around. It thrashes and rolls wildly, trying to throw you off. You hang on for dear life, weaker with every breath as your blood drains. So earlier it said, or it seemed to indicate that if you chose the wrong option, that it was just like the wrong option. I'm wondering if our choices here actually affect the reward we get at the end of the quest. There always seems to be two choices. Either attack, or I guess be offensive or be defensive. I feel like a character named Garrod would be a little bit more offensive. So, we're going to keep going with that. You do the only thing you think of, and jam your fist straight through the serpent's eye, burrowing your arm as far as it can go. The serpent whips around in agony, and your grip slips. You tumble through the air as your consciousness fades. The race. How could I have forgotten the events of that day? Garrod looks at his hands. I remember it now, but I feel no different yet. Please, you must find the last part of my helm.
Yeah.
Do what I can. Probably hold on to that, shouldn't I?
Huh?
Alright, let's go speak to Brennan Guild.
Huh? Sure.
Any luck with Durgan's battery?
What can you tell me about Fiara's expedition?
Who? Sorry, I don't recall the name.
Her brow furrows.
Last expedition I met disappeared weeks ago. Didn't give any names, but they definitely haven't come back this way. Don't mean the Fiara weren't part of an expedition, though. We get groups passing by sometimes looking to try their luck. What's on your mind?
You did right in parleying with Baragon. Don't know that anyone else here is gonna see it that way, but I thought you should know.
He gives you a thoughtful nod before turning back to the fire. At least someone appreciates my efforts.
Back to warm your hands, eh? Top quality.
Alright, to Thirsk's house for a free camping supplies.
It's Josie.
You know, does your tiara match your tail feathers?
We're about to find out if your viscera match your fur.
Forget I said anything. I rather value my viscera.
Zawa is ready. I will walk unseen.
Yeah.
Alright, thanks Thirsk.
Right.
We're exploring that section. I was drawing a blank. We have a couple tasks and quests to do in Longwatch Falls. For the Thermal Pearl, we have... That's Durgan's Battery. Garrod's course might take us to Durgan's Battery as well. One of the bounties is Durgan's Battery. The other bounty is here. And this other bounty. Oh, I need to go. Let's go back and turn in this other quest.
Huh?
I knew I was forgetting to do something.
Sure.
Also, when this one quest is done in the stronghold, the Celebrant's Dirge, we're going to go back because I didn't grab the reward from the last one. Went back to Cadnua to do Kana's quest.
Sure.
Any progress with Devala?
You said you agreed to your indenture, and that you killed a boy in your escape.
And I thought you were going to get rid of Devala, not sell me out to her.
His pupils narrow to slits. He takes a deep breath, but his eyes are still focused on you.
What she said is true. I had a gambling problem when I was younger. I've paid 7 years of my life for it. I won't pay any more. As for the boy, I didn't want to hurt him, but he saw me as I was sneaking out of the stockade.
Shoulders go limp, and his gaze distant at the memory. He shakes his head.
I wish it had gone differently, but I'd do it again. Anything to keep from getting sent back to that place.
He looks at you again, backing away. Yeah, I'm not going to imprison him. I mean, what he did was wrong. Man. I agreed to help him, so I'm going to stick by my word. I've already killed her.
Oh, thank the gods. Every last one of them. I never thought I'd see this day.
Relief brightens his expression.
And thank you most of all. Here, take this. And tell Hafric that he can keep the rest of the week's fee. I'm off.
Ring of Unshackling. Press Affliction. We have one of these already. It doesn't hurt to have two, right? Because I think Endurance has the other one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got rid of that little fella, eh? Take this with my thanks. Didn't need his trouble around here. Anyway, what brings you back?
Alright, well, thanks for the opal. I feel like that quest was a bit of a gray area. I mean, I'm sure he wasn't being treated well. He may have deserved his freedom, but he just didn't sound like a great guy. Between the gambling problem and killing somebody just because they saw him. He didn't say that he was going to tattle on him or he was trying to stop him. He just said that he saw him, so he killed him. But my only concern was the contract.
Sure.
Alright, I'm going to call the episode here, and the next one we will begin exploring Long Watch Falls, knocking out the quests here, and keep on trekking. But for now, thanks for watching, hope to see you guys in the next one.